Alright, so we're now going to move on to Chopper's left leg. Okay, so it's pretty much the same. The biggest difference is this part here. It's dark green and it has a different shape. There's a few these little added detail bits are a little different too, but we'll be able to save ourselves a lot of time by copying and mirroring this over. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, marquee select, okay, and I'm just going to group it for now. And in order to keep the colors the way I like, go under color, select multicolor. Then I'm going to duplicate this under edit, duplicate, and now I'm going to use the left arrow key, slide this over, which is taking way too long, so I will use the shift button, click off, push shift, then the left mouse button, then slide it over. Okay. Then I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. There. It's getting close. Okay. So now, in order to make this left side, I'm going to do a little trick. So I have this selected. I'm going to ungroup that. Okay, I'm going to select this piece up here, and I'm going to duplicate that. Edit, duplicate. In order to keep things aligned, I think I'm going to move it out and forward. Okay. Now I'm going to take the work plane, put it onto this face. I'm going to drag a cube out and going to stretch it out. So grab this center point, drag it out, take the bottom point here, drag that out. Don't need it to be that thick. Then I select this piece and I'm going to drag it out. Select the cube and just move it up a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cookie cutter so I get this basic shape. So I turn this into a hole. Shift select the cube and go group. So now I have this cookie cutter shape. Okay. Now, in order to get the curved edges of his left leg, we're going to use a Tinkercad community tool called the capsule. I'm going to drag that on. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. There. Okay. I'm going to pull it up a little bit in width. Like that. Now it's way too small. So I'm going to align it. So I don't want these things to move. So what I do is I'll select the cube. I'll select these pieces here, and then this piece, then this piece, and it'll only line the one thing that's off, the rest are aligned. Don't think that worked. So let's undo that. Actually, it might actually have worked. So let's just smooth this down, see if it lines up. Looks like it did. Right, so we're gonna uniform scale, shift mouse button. I want to make it a lot bigger. And we'll do the same thing. We'll select, let's move this forward. Whoa. Undo. Select this piece. Move that forward. Select these pieces. And go to adjust, align. It's not working. So we'll try this, move it over to the left. I'm going to move it up. So in order to see what this looks like in there, I'm going to turn that to a hole. Okay. It's looking pretty good. So let's try. So turn that back to color, turn this into the hole. And select the cube, the cookie cutter cutout, go group. now. Select both pieces. Go to group. Worked really well, actually. I'm going to change the color, just like this drab green. You can do better than that. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that worked really well. So I'm going to move this back. I'm going to slide this over using the left arrow key. So I want to try and align this flat spot. It's a little off here. There we go, almost there. Good. I'll move it back a bit. We're going to cut it right along here. Not as exact as you can get with other types of modelers, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to drag a work plane onto this, drag a cube, and I'm going to make it nice and big so it gets the entire tool. Go to undo, get the arrow, slide it down. Okay, turn that into a hole, and shift select the blue-green part of his arm and go group. Delete that part, and I'll send our work plane back here. There we go. Not too bad. This needs to be aligned a little better. Why that's all misaligned. There we go. That's all aligned. Go. Now we turn that to the same color. We're almost done. Alright, we'll start hitting details next. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.